أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome to our channel Students Groom. Today on our video we will guide you about the Css examination preparation, and we will also guide you about the format of Css exam. So let's start our video. If you are new and want to appear in the Css exam but don't know where to start, we will guide you today. First of all, we will know that what is CSS stand for. CSS stand for Central Superior Services. It is a competitive examination conducted by the Federal Public Service Commission of Pakistan, Islamabad, every year for the recruitment to post in basic pay scale 17, that is in BPS 17. After CSS, when you qualify, the services you can join are Commerce and Trade Group Pakistan, Customer Service Pakistan, Administrative Services, Foreign Services of Pakistan, Inland Revenue Services, Information Group, Military Land and Cantonment Group, Office Management Group Pakistan, Audit and Account Service, Police Service of Pakistan, Postal Group, Railways. These are the different types of services you can join after CSS. CSS Examination Parts. The CSS examination comprises of the following parts: written examination part, medical test, psychological test and voice. The first, you will attempt the written examination in the CSS exam. Now we will learn about the written examination test and how you can attempt. Written examination carries a total of 1200 marks. There are 12 subjects. Compulsory subjects carry 600 marks. Optional subjects which also carry 600 marks. Per each paper you will get 3 hours to attempt. The exam consists of subjective as well as objective MCQs. MCQs must be attempted on a computerized answer sheet. Subjective questions, you have to answer them on answer book. Blue or black ballpoint is allowed only. Now to qualify for written test, you have to obtain at least 40% in each compulsory subject, 33% in each optional subject, or 50% in aggregate to qualify. After, if you are able to qualify the written examination, then you will be medically tested that you are in good mental and physical condition or not. If you are not able to satisfy the medical requirements, you will not be appointed except for the disabled candidates. If you are disabled candidate, according to the rules of disabled candidates by FPSC, you must submit a certificate of disability. Disabled candidates can only apply in the following occupational services: Commerce and Trade Group Pakistan, Audit and Accounts Services, Information Group and Postal Group. After medical test, you will appear in psychological test. If you are able to make to this step, then consider yourself one of the luckiest. Only 0.1% of total candidates are able to get here. Psychological test consists of a written test and group task designed to assess the abilities, attitudes and personal character. After psychological test, there will be a viva voice. Every candidate who qualifies written test will be interviewed by the board. You will be asked questions on matters of general interest. You will be judged on your intelligence, strength of character, prudential quality of leadership, and personality traits. A good look at your co-curricular activities including sports, debates, hobbies, etc. Must have a good knowledge of Islam and Pakistan if you are a Muslim candidate. Question about the subjects you choose from the list of compulsory subjects. If you are non-Muslim student, then you will be not asked about Islam. However, they will ask you about your religion. So you must be prepared for that. Now the eligibility criteria for the CSS examination. Anyone can appear in the Central Superior Service belonging to any religion, province, city or caste if he or she fulfills the following eligibility criteria. First of all, nationality. You must be the resident of Pakistan or permanent resident of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Foreign nationality for dual nationality will not be accepted. Now about education. 14 years of formal education from an institute recognized by Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, bachelor degree BA, BCom, BBA, BSc, LLB, MBBS, etc. from the Pakistani universities are equivalent from a foreign university recognized by HEC must have passed a bachelor degree in second division, all grade C. Previous records of intermediate or matriculation or O level or A level will not be taken into consideration. So before apply you must check these things: nationality and your education. Third division in a bachelor degree, then don't worry. In order to appear in the CSS exam you must have a higher division in the master degree. Now we will talk about the number of attempts. 3 chances, so make sure you don't miss a single one. To appear in CSS exam there will be 3 chances to you. Now the age limit of the CSS examination is from 21 to 30 years. There are some age rules about which you can study. Regional and provincial quota in the CSS exam. Merit is 7.5%, Punjab 50%, Sindh 19%, KP 11.5%, Balochistan 6%, FATA 4%, AJK 2%. Note: 10% is reserved for women from the share of provinces except merit quota. Now the examination centers for CSS exam. Different cities have been allocated for the examination of CSS. CSS written examination centers all major cities across Pakistan, which include Abbottabad, Bahawalpur, Dera Ismail Khan, Dera Ghazi Khan, Faisalabad, Gilgit, Gujranwala, Hyderabad, Islamabad, Karachi, Khuzdar, Lahore, Ladkana, Multan, Muzaffarabad, Okada, Peshawar, Quetta, Rawalpindi, Sargodha, Sialkot and Sakkar. These are the examination centers. Now the interview centers will be only held the interview at Islamabad, Karachi, Lahore, Multan, Peshawar and Quetta. These are the centers for interview. Now how to apply for CSS exam. If you want to apply for the CSS exam, then you must check newspapers when the date of the test exam is near. The advertisement include the date of the exam and the last date of application submission to apply for the CSS examination. The application must be submitted online through the Federal Public Service Commission FESC official website that is given. Now the written exam result declaration. CSS written examination results take from 6 to 7 months to be declared. The qualifying marks, you only require 50% marks to pass the CSS written exam. The passing marks vary depending upon the number of students qualified. Now skills to do CSS. CSS is not that hard, it just requires some skills. Work on a few key skills. These skills will not only improve your personality as well as knowledge. Good personality, self-discipline, self-confidence, patience, commitment and motivation are the skills which required to be of a good personality. Now adequate writing skill, you must have good English writing skills. You must able to transfer your thoughts on a piece of paper. You must be a good at the vocabulary. You must have good grammar. The use of tenses, nouns, pronouns, adjective, etc. Adequate writing skills are must for CSS exam. Now you should have a good general knowledge. Before applying for CSS, you must make sure that you have a good general knowledge. Now creative thinker, you must be a creative thinker. You must have heard this, common sense is not very common. Have you ever thought about it? Why? This is because some people are not able to solve problems even if the solution is in the front of them. They don't think out of the box and sometimes they are so confused, or in other words I would say their lack of confidence. So you should be a creative thinker to be in CSS exams. Now subjects for CSS, compulsory subjects carry 600 marks out of 1200 marks. These are the compulsory subjects: English essay, English composition, general science, current affairs, Pakistan affairs, Islamic study or cooperative study of major relations for non-Muslims. Now these are the optional subjects. Optional subjects carry 600 marks out of 1200. You must choose one subject from each group. Make combination to make total of 600 marks. Group 1, accounting and auditing. Select one subject of 200 marks. Economics, computer science, political science, IR. Group 2, select one subject of 200 marks. Basic chemistry, applied mathematics, pure mathematics, statistics, geology. Group 3, 100 marks. Group 4 also carry 100 marks each subject. Group 5, Group 6 and Group 7. Now the regional languages are great way to increase your marks because these students usually have an average score between 70 and 80, and if you are good in your mother tongue then you can get 20 out of 20 marks against each question. The regional languages are Punjabi, Sindhi, Balochi, Pashto, Persian and Arabic. So these are some topics about the CSS exam. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. In the next video we will guide you about how to prepare for the CSS exam. Thank you.